Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Now we just hit 100 subscribers. Guys, that is awesome and I am loving YouTube right now. Don't get me wrong, I love Twitch, but YouTube has a little special place in my heart because that's what I started on first. Anyways, so for my 100 special, I kind of wanted to start a new series, which I've been people have been anticipating for me to upload for a long time. It's actually named Twiction Talk Tuesdays, so TTT. Basically, it's gonna be some form of gameplay. It could be Sky Wars, it could be Hunger Games. I don't know what I'm gonna choose to put under this video, but basically it's gonna be a gameplay, and I'll be talking about some sort of high school story slash funny slash awkward moment that's happened to me recently, or just something random that came to mind. Maybe it's a rant, maybe it's something else. I don't know, but I do know what I want to talk about in this video. And first off, phone, you go over there. And second off, I wanted to be talking about my Disney trip. Now, most of you guys probably weren't here for the stream where I explained everything. I think I had like 7 of you guys in there, maybe max, and half of them were my mods. So for the people that haven't seen it, basically, my Disney trip was a 17-hour bus ride there and back, and I spent my trip was from Thursday morning to Tuesday the next week's afternoon. So it was a 5-day trip, and yeah, it was really fun. I made some really good memories there. Just to explain the trip without spending an hour, because I could easily go on for an hour about this. So we got all of our instruments, right? Oh yeah, but I forgot to mention this. It's a band trip, so the entire point of us going on the trip is to perform at Disney. So we're loading the buses, you know, we're all getting ready. Like I have my seat partner chose out, and I made sure to choose like a small kid because I don't want like this fat kid like intruding my seat, or like some kid that snores. Like I had to like, you know, get like a little Q&A going around in a couple group chats, and I found the right guy. And so we're sitting next to each other for a while, and you know, like after 17 hours or so, dude, that's a little much. Let's just say after 10 hours of being on a bus or just anywhere with someone, you start to get a little irritated, you know, like you've had a little bit too much of them. But my seat partner wasn't the loudest of people, so like we were cool the entire trip, like nothing bad ever happened. But there were a lot of stuff going on. That's not important. That's not important. So we got on the bus ride. The bus ride was 18 hours there and 17 hours back. And so the way it worked is basically all the guys sat on the left and all the girls sat on the right. And thank God this was a charter bus. Oh my goodness, if this was a school bus, I have no idea how I'd live. There was a bathroom in the back that would occasionally open and shut itself, which was very annoying because like when you're sleeping, which didn't happen much of on that bus, by the way. If you're sleeping, you just hear, I'm like, ugh, not again. You see like the bathroom door just fly straight open and it'd smell horrible, so someone would have to wake up and close it, which actually was my job one night. I volunteered. So like we're choosing seats and everything, that happens, and then well, I'm just kind of remembering things as we go. So sorry if this may not be the most professional of episodes, but I'm getting used to it. I'll get better as we go, I swear. So we get on the bus. We have our first rest stop. We went to like McDonald's or something, and it was like the world's biggest McDonald's in the US. So I guess the biggest McDonald's in the US, not the world. It had like an arcade. I'm not sure if you guys know like Chuck E. Cheese's or Dave & Buster's, but it had like an entire segment up there. It was beautiful, and but we got there at 6 in the morning, so all the games were either not. Well, I mean, they all worked, but the shop, all your tickets and stuff, that was not present. So we all got to eat our food, you know, whatever. Got my wallet stacked up with so much money for this trip. By the way, which I ended off with half a dollar, 50 cents left after the entire trip. And I think I brought like $200, something crazy like that, all for like spending slash souvenirs slash food. But Disney food, don't even get me started on how much the food costs there. It is. We went to Epcot the first night, and Epcot Center, I don't really know how to describe it other than there's a giant lake, and on every side of the lake, there's a different country. So, like, it will be on one side, it will be, like, Germany, and then another place, it will be Canada, and then another place, it will be China, Japan, and I think the last one was, I don't remember, whatever. So like we're going around every station, and we go to Germany for dinner. And I've never had German food before, and apparently, like I asked my German friend, like, what do people eat there? And they're like, oh, you eat meat and beer, but you can't have beer, so you're just gonna have a lot of meat. And I'm like, all right, I'm good with that. So we get into the bar, walk down, and there's like a German traditional thing. I'm probably butchering so many things in this commentary, but there's a traditional thing that you do in Germany whenever you go to a nice restaurant is they limit you to having a party of 3. And there were, I think, 18 people in our group, so we all had to be separated into our groups of 3. And the way it works, there's tables of 12? 12, yeah. 6 on both sides. And there are multiple families there, and they don't allow you to sit next to one of your friends, because it's forcing you to be social. It's like, I'm sitting next to, like, this 8-year-old kid that cannot stop talking about Wizards 101. It's like, hey, dude, how's your paladin doing? I don't even know. There's probably not even a thing. I don't know. I'm just making up something. But the entire time, this kid's pestering me like, have you played RuneScape? And I'm like, oh, wait, I actually did play that one. It's like, we're talking about our main accounts, like, how we're good and everything. And his parents are just having a ball because, like, they thought he was a loner, like, the only kid that played that game. And 8-year-old kid and 16-year-old kid, you know, bonding over video games, whatever. And then to my left was this chick that dyed her hair red. I don't know, I think that girls that dye their hair are just generally more outgoing, so, like, I didn't fear having conversations with her. Like, I knew she'd be able to, like, keep the conversation going. So, like, I'm like, oh, hey, my name's Justin, how about you? Like, hi, nice to meet you. And we literally talked for like half an hour. Like, I went to go get food, and when I finished food, she finished food. And, like, we waited for each other. It was really cute. But she was, like, 24, and her husband was there, and the husband was, like, 50. It was some really odd relationship going on. I don't know. But, it's like, we're talking for a long time. The guy must have had a lot of money or something, because she was pretty attractive, and he was or he was just a great personality, you know, that too. Holy sh... Okay, this has already been 7 minutes. I'm gonna cut myself off at 10 minutes, alright? And then I guess we can have part 2s and 3s or something. I don't know. It's gonna take way too long to render. Anyways, so, I get to Germany. We have the best food I've ever had in my entire life. Like, this buffet had, like, schnitzel stuff and German pasta and medium rare cuts of ham, and just, it was beautiful. I had egg salad and... Like, it was, like, all German traditional food, not, like, German Americanized food. You know, like how you can get like a Chinese place, but like you never actually get authentic Chinese food? Yeah, that's kind of like what I'm trying to get at. So, I'm talking about this kid about Wizards 101. There's someone standing in the front of the room playing the tuba, and someone's like smacking cups, making this weird beat. So it was a great atmosphere. If I can find a photo, I'll post it for you guys, but it was a great time. It was a great time. So that was only Germany. And then we went to the right. Oh, Morocco. That was the last place. The last place was Morocco. So we go to Morocco, and no kidding, they had giant turkey legs. I think there were 3-pound turkey legs, which it doesn't sound that much, but when you take it into perspective at the end, that's a lot. Like, this thing was as big as my head. Like, so I'm just walking around with a giant turkey leg in my hand, kind of like you'd look like in the Flintstones or something, and just taking bites out of it, feeling like the manliest man there was. And quick fast forward to Disney when I lost a bet and I had to go to the Bippity Boppity Boutique and dress up as a princess. Oh my god, there's so much to tell, so little time! So we go to Disney and we dress up as princesses, because we were doing a selfie contest. We have a chaperone for our Disney trip, and he was a really chill guy. He was actually the leader of the color guard. And by the way, guys, like, pay attention to how I never once mentioned performing, because performing was literally like an hour out of the 5 days we were there. So it was a really chill vacation, mostly just oriented about like relaxing and everything. But anyways, so we get to Disney, and we get to Magic Kingdom, as I was talking about earlier. We go to the Bippity Boppity Boutique. They put sprinkles on my head. They wouldn't let me try on any dresses at that store, so I had to go on to a different store. And we actually won Disney's selfie contest. And we got free fast passes to any rides we want, which basically allowed us to skip the entire line. So imagine six grown men, about 5'8" and larger, all in princess dresses, by the way, which were like size medium, didn't fit any of us. And, on top of all that, we're making gang signs and wearing them in the middle of the streets, like, you know, like the blood symbol and all that good stuff. So, we showed that to one of our chaperones who used to work at Disney, and he sent it in for the contest, and we won it. So that was really cool. Guys, this is going to take way too long to render and everything. I have so much more to say. So, I'm going to try to, you know, quickly speed it up and go more in depth if you guys would like me to. But basically, we went to every single kingdom different days. Nothing too exciting at Animal Kingdom, you know, it's just kind of like a zoo, you know, like no big deal. Magic Kingdom's like the real Disney park, like you'll never see like behind the scenes and everything. And then when we had to go do our performance, we actually marched around in Disney with, actually we were the only band. That was the dopest thing ever. Usually it's like 5 bands or something, but our guy gave us, or one of the guys that work at our school has connections with Disney, so we were able to march just us. So like they announced our school like, welcome blah 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 school to Disney, they'll be performing now, and there's like thousands of kids, and when we're marching around, like everyone's like watching us, and everyone's like lined up. They have to have like security guards like holding people back and like wires and stuff so they don't like rush the band. This little kid just jumps in the crowd and walks straight in front of me, and I'm like, uh-oh, like what do I do? And remember my instructor told me, if anyone ever walks in front of you, like they're just walking or something, or like someone walking in front of you, you don't stop. You just march over them. But this poor kid was like so small, and I didn't want to just, you know, destroy him. So I kind of let him go. You know, I had to like walk around him. I had to like tap the person on my back, like, yo, watch out, there's a kid over here. It's like we just kind of morphed around him like Jello or something. And we actually got to see like behind Disney and like all that cool stuff. So it was really cool. We got to see like new exhibits and, you know, all that good stuff. So basically, if you guys want to see more in-depth commentaries from me about this trip or any other topic, hitting that like button would be very much so appreciated. My talking skills will get better as we go, I promise. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I hope you guys have a fantastic Tuesday. Later, guys.